Years ago, I wrote an essay called Tasting Terroir. And what it was that it was about encouraging you to not give up on a food plant when you first come across it. And hawthorn is a really good example of what I'm talking about. So let me explain. When you first open up your wild food books, you get all excited. Oh, hawthorns are out at the moment. So you bounce out into the hedge, grab a hawthorn and pop it in your mouth. Obviously, don't eat the seed. Kind of 1 in 8 hawthorns produce flavoursome fruits, from my experience. And so if you'd just taken that first taste and it was dry, there was, no sweetness, and it just had no moisture, you'd have given up on the plant, most probably. So I encourage you when you forage not to give up at the first nibble that is a bad experience for you, okay? Because I always say the plant's not the problem, you are. And what I mean by that is that you haven't found the right community to start with. 2, you might also be gathering it at the wrong time of its growth cycle to elicit its most joyous flavours. And go to eatweeds.co.uk/recipes. You'll find lots of recipes for hawthorn. So hawthorn ketchup is a traditional one. Sorry, some bloke's eyeballing me. And there's hawthorn jelly is a traditional kind of recipe. But I like creating kind of new recipes, just see what happens. Now, don't think you've got to be MasterChef for this, because it's a human primal instinct of how we actually create. What I'm about to teach you is the creative process in action. So, calm yourself inside, stop swiping on that old socially bedoodly thing, and have a nibble. Pause, breathe, relax. Right. Let's really pay attention to the flavour. I love this hawthorn community. These flavours are delicious. The fruits have been described as like little apples. They're actually known as haws, or haw fruits. And what happened to me then is that I get like a fruit full, in that moment of biting. Oh, it reminds me of ... Go with that. Trust that internal response, because it's usually pretty on the mark. But I do encourage you to start using your internal guidance system as the kind of pointer to how you personally, for your body, can work with this particular fruit.